Good morning, everyone. This is David with Bolivar Live. Well, we're taking a trip down to the beach. I've got to be at the office by 9 a.m. for a meeting that we're going to have outside with one individual, practicing safe social distancing. And that's what we're going to talk about this morning real quick. We wanted to give you a shot and let you see what the beach looks like, because a lot of people have commented, man, we love the beach views in the morning. And so we're going to keep giving you the beach views down here. You can see, looks like we had a high tide when the rain came through. But we're going to keep you connected down here. But we're going to talk facts this morning. A lot of people, you know, social media is great for getting the word out, but a lot of people don't know the facts. And if they spend as much time reading up on COVID-19 and the rules and regulations and not giving their opinion, that's the biggest problem I see. But first, this Bolivar Live is brought to you by the Big Store. When you're on Bolivar and you need anything, stop by the Big Store and you'll be greeted by a staff of smiling faces and a staff that's eager to help you find what you're looking for. The Big Store doesn't have it, chances are the truck didn't bring it. Well, we got our first two cases, and I'm going to talk about it today, and I didn't want to talk about it, but we got our first two cases were announced yesterday of COVID-19 on Bolivar Peninsula. And for those of you that don't know, the way this works is they go by home address. What people don't realize is if there's a homeowner that came in from Dallas or Maine or Oklahoma and they're down here and they tested positive for COVID-19, it would show up in their hometown, where their driver's license, where they're registered at, okay? So with that being said, yes, Bolivar has two cases of COVID-19. I hate it, but if you thought we were going to get through this and not have a case, you're living in a fantasy world. This is bad, you know, but the CDC has given everyone guidelines on the best ways to avoid getting COVID-19. Now, if someone down here that has a home address here is up in Dallas or Austin or New York or North Dakota and they tested positive for COVID-19, it's going to show up in Galveston County. Just like the first case we had was a lady that her home address was League City, but she was tested and she had it in Austin. Okay, so there's a lot here that people aren't looking at. And yes, it is bad. I'm not arguing that point. But the CDC, the United States government run disease control says, stay at home. Well, if you're staying at home here in your house, you're not going to have to worry about it. It says, practice social distancing. No groups larger than 10. I've been all over this peninsula for a week now and have not seen a group bigger than 10. I saw one group 2 weeks ago that might have been 10 people. It says practice social distancing, no parties bigger than 10 and 6 foot apart. I've driven this beach 3 days in a row all weekend and last week, and other than families that are together, I haven't seen any problem. You know, we have two cases down here. No one knows who they are unless they tell someone, because the CDC in Galveston County Health Department isn't releasing names. Now, they do notify certain entities by address, okay? That's whether it's here, that's whether it's in Houston, Dallas, Beaumont, no matter where it is. But everyone down here, when I get out of my truck, the only place I've been going is the Big Store, the bank, and the Big Store to pick up groceries, and yesterday Chris went. But when I go in, I keep my distance, just like CDC says. And when I get out of the big store, I wipe my cart down because Keith has spray there, medical grade disinfectant for you to wipe your cart down. If you wear a mask, then you're taking extra precaution. The CDC came out this week and said if you're out in public, it's a good idea to wear a mask of some sort. If you can get one, great. If you can get a piece of material, great. Barbara Hornbeck is making masks, and I don't know what she's selling them for, but you can find her on Facebook because Chris got 3 of them. You know, a lot of people are complaining about people coming down here. The phone calls that we've gotten are from people mainly with kids, and they just want some normalcy. They're bringing their own food so that they don't have to go out in public down here, and they're coming to the beach, and I've talked to several of them driving the beach, finding out where they're from, what they're doing, why they're down here. The realtors aren't renting houses. Trust me. You can ask any of them if they've got their regular numbers, and they're going to say no. You know, and so the homeowners, the people that own the homes, a lot of them are down here with their kids, because if they're going to have to stay at home, they'd rather stay at home on the beach in their beach house that's not being rented. And so before everyone starts complaining, you need to think a little bit about the local businesses down here that are family owned and operated. If they close down, no one's going to have any place to go get dinner because no one likes to cook every meal. If the shops and stores close down, then you're going to have to drive to Galveston or Beaumont or Baytown to get what you need. So we need people down here. We need the homeowners down here, you know, buying groceries at the big store, because they have the same right as everyone else to come down here. We need the day trippers to come down here, and they're not going to spend any money down here per se, but they need normalcy in their life because they're stuck in Houston or Beaumont or Dallas or Conroe or wherever they're at, and their kids need to get out. And everyone's practicing social distancing on the beachfront. You can go back and look at all my live feeds for the last week, and I didn't see anyone piled on top of anyone or big groups bigger than 10. I might have seen one over a week ago, but they were actually spread out. So I wanted to give everyone, you know, a view of the beach because I know a lot of people have enjoyed it. We've had people from Arizona, from Missouri, from a little bit of everywhere enjoying the view of the beach. Now this morning it's not that good because we've got overcast skies and actually some rain on the windshield. And we're going to have rain this week, and we're coming into Easter week. This will be the first Easter that we're not having a sunrise service on the beachfront. In 32 years, through Ike and everything, we've always had the sunrise service, but we're not going to this year, but we are going to have one, and we're going to broadcast it to you and show it to you so that you can enjoy it, even though it may not be beachfront. There's a lot of firsts down this year. You know, how long's it been since you didn't have free roam of the United States? How long's it been, has it ever happened that they were checking license at the Texas-Louisiana border? You know, all the advertisers on the website, I've talked to all of them, and all of them are doing their businesses down here. All of them are doing everything they can to keep their employees, or all the employees they can, on payroll, because these are family-owned businesses down here. These aren't big corporations. These are family-owned businesses on Bolivar Peninsula. So the locals need to support them. The visitors that come down here to spend a day on the beach with their kids, or a couple hours that just drove 2 hours to get down here so their kids could get out of the house, we ask you, stop and order something. All the restaurants are on Facebook. They're all showing their specials. A lot of them have dinner, family style meals now, and a lot of them are discounted. And so if everyone works together as a team, whether you're part of Team Bolivar now or not, this is a team effort on Bolivar Peninsula to get through this. I'm sorry I ranted this morning, but it just amazes me at the people that don't know the facts, you know. And if you keep your social distance, you don't have anything to worry about. A lot of people are getting neighbors to go to the grocery store. I've got to go to Walmart to get my blood pressure medicine, and I don't want to, and I may try and see if I can get it mailed to me, but it's something I have to do. Just like some people have to come down here and spend time at their house because they're stuck in Houston or Dallas or wherever, and they'd rather do it down here. It's their choice, it's their house, it's our community that we need to pull together and support one another. You know, when this is over, all these nonprofits down here and events are going to be out at these local businesses asking them for donations. Well, if we don't support them and we don't show them the love and support their wants and needs this time of year or through this, what's going to happen to your event when you can't get donations? So let's, as a team, whether it's Team Bolivar or Team Bolivar Peninsula, every person on this peninsula, let's think before we talk on social media, because trust me, I've had some good laughs. And I want to thank all the people that comment on my posts. Whether it's good or bad, you're helping promote Bolivar Peninsula, because the more people that comment, the more it gets out. And I want to thank everyone that supports me, that supports the businesses down here, that loves the beach and is going to spend time and money down here when this is all over with. Thank you. We're going to head on out. We've got a meeting at 9 o'clock, and we'll make it in time. Until next time, we'll be back later on. In fact, I'm working on a project that we're going to show you later on today. It's called Bolivar Black and White. I think you're going to like it. Until next time, this is David with Bolivar Live. Remember, you can get all the information on our website, see our 10 live streaming webcams, go to the About, go to County, and we have links to the Galveston County ESD number 2, which is the emergency services here. We have a link to the Galveston County Health Department, and we also have a link to the CDC so that you can get the latest information on what's going on from all these entities. Until next time, God bless and bye-bye.